Cameras rolling, mic rolling. Let's get it, man. What's up? I'm Flawless 256. Some of y'all may know me as Flawless Flicks 256. I'm a rapper, also cameraman, photographer, videographer, however, whatever you want to say. But first things first, please subscribe to my channel and hit like. That's all I ask. I'm gonna get right into it. So this is my first unboxing review of 2025, and I've been waiting for this product for quite some time. Here it is, the Rode NT1 fifth generation studio condenser microphone. This is one of the best microphones that money can buy. It cost me about $350 from Guitar Center. I also got the insurance that came with it for an extra $50. So in case I drop it or it starts humming on me or something like that, I can just go right back up there and, you know what I'm saying, get it replaced. So, you know, we're going to get into the unboxing, but I'm going to give you a little bit, just a little bit of insight on this microphone. It's actually made with gold on the inner components. So, I mean, anything made with gold must be pretty quality. 32-bit float. Anybody who knows anything about, you know, recording and getting the best sound, 32-bit float allows you to really get the best sound that you can possibly get from a microphone. It's similar to filming and or shooting photos in RAW. If any photographers out there, RAW versus JPEG, you get a lot more, you know, you get more breakdown, you get a lot more quality in your shoots. It's very similar. So this records in 32-bit float with USB. Now this is something new for microphones. Most microphones, like the one I'm recording on now, which is the Blue Ember microphone, it's an XLR microphone. This microphone actually has dual connections, so you can use the USB or USB-C or the XLR. So man, this is game changing all in one. So man, let's open this thing up. All right, NT1 fifth generation. I'm pretty sure you've seen this microphone in plenty of music videos or mic drop videos. And hey, now I got one. One of the best microphones on the market. I picked this up from Guitar Center in Huntsville, Alabama. So, okay. So it comes with about 3 boxes. Okay, first things first, it has a pop filter, its own pop filter. It also has a balancing like a floater, like it floats on it so it doesn't bump. So it's basically like floating in the air. Eliminate some vibrations, like maybe if you bump the mic it won't make any crazy noises. Let's see what's in here. All right, the mic. I think the mic is here. Okay, comes with a nice little baggie for the mic. This may come in handy. Let's set this down for a second. Boom. All right. It's pretty nice, good size. Feels pretty sturdy. NT1 fifth generation. See it? All right. Okay. So looking in here, we got the dual connections, USB-C and also XLR. It comes with an XLR cable, so let's see if it comes with a USB-C cable as well. Let's set this down for a second. Let's see what else we got in this box. It's a pretty big box. Oh, a few more boxes in there. Okay. I'm assuming this is the pop filter. Multi-mic compatible. Okay. Vibration protection. Detachable pop filter. Okay, Rode. I already got a pop filter, as you can see. But I'm pretty sure I'll be using this blue mic that I'm recording on now as a backup mic. That was always pretty much my plan when I upgraded. Okay, this is pretty cool. It's pretty adjustable. Shouts out to Rode. It's about the same size as the one I'm recording on now. Cool. Oh, and we got the balancing cage. So I'm assuming the mic would probably sit in here, something like this. Oh, they got a screw so you can just, that way you don't have to turn it. You can just turn the bottom. Boom. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. And you can see the springs. It's like bungee cord. Okay. Shouts out to Rode. Let's see what else is in this box. Wonder what's in let's see what's in the red box. Okay, I think this is a XLR. Yeah. Okay, the XLR and the USB-C cables. Boom. So I've heard that XLR gives you a more warm, natural sound, and the USB-C connection is a little more crisp, a little brighter. But recording with the USB-C allows you to record in 32-bit float, which gives your engineer or whoever is going to be mixing your music a wider range to actually edit your sound. Got an airplane above me, so I might chop that out. Shouts out to Rode. USB-C and also XLR cables. I like the red. I've never had a red XLR cable. Cool. All right, let's see what else we got in this box. The last box. Okay, I think this was just a box for space. Whatever. Okay, cool. Because I don't need much else. All right. Got the Rode cables, USB-C, XLR, my pop filter, and last but not least, the microphone, the NT1 5th generation microphone. Yeah, so I would set this up, but to be honest, I'm about to head to the studio. And like I was saying, I actually purchased this mic for plans of the mic that I'm recording on now to be my secondary mic. And lo and behold, we just had a tornado come through last night and knocked power out, all type of stuff. So my engineer, his microphone went out in the storm. He said he heard a poop, heard a pop, and the microphone is gone out. And so I'm gonna take him my Blue Ember microphone and, you know, let him do his thing. I can't record on two mics at the same time. I mean, you know, I don't really care. Dual connect. That's the most, probably the coolest thing on this microphone, because what if you don't have a Apollo Solo like I'm recording on? Or what if you don't have any interface at all? What you can do, you can just plug it directly into the computer and record in 32-bit float, which is very cool. It's black, so I got my black on. I got my all black on for the NT1. Yeah, I can't wait to record some cool stuff on here. Yeah, it's gonna look good in this. I wonder if it fits. Let's see. I wonder if it's gonna fit in the. I guess that'll be the next video. Or I may just put it at the end. I may just put like the setup of my. I may put my setup on just in slow motion real quick, just so you can kind of see the view, see if it fits in this ISO box. I got this ISO box for about $100 on Amazon. It surrounds the whole microphone. It gives you good protection on the surroundings. So you may, if you aren't in a room that's like treated for studio purposes, then you can still get a pretty decent sound. If you just turn all the fans and electronics and your central air conditioning off, so you don't have any extra hissing and humming sounds, then I mean you'll be good to go. But the NT1, let me get y'all a close up on that, man. The NT1, man. This is one of the most iconic microphones in the game. Hey, I would say, all I'm gonna say is get you one. So yeah, I'm about to go holler at my engineer, man, and take him this microphone so he can, do his thing. I think he's got a session today. Yeah, let's get a real close up. I'm using my tablet as my second, as my actual screen, so I wanna. There we go. The Rode NT1. Get you one. I'm out, y'all. Subscribe to my channel, man. Check me out on Instagram. I'm streaming on all music platforms. Flawless 256. Flawless Flicks 256 also, man. YouTube, Instagram. I'm out. I'm back. Back from the yo. I ain't got a mic no more, so hey, gotta plug in my new mic. Shouts out to my engineer, man. I hooked him up. He got him a mic. He good to go. Now let's get this Rode NT1 5th generation all hooked up. Yeah, I had to come do the breakdown in slow-mo for y'all, man. So you see I'm removing the pop filter, my old pop filter, because the NT1 actually comes with a pop filter. So I'm going to just use the Rode pop filter and also my ISO box. So, okay, let me get this off. Okay. You got to have a pop filter. If you're going to be rapping or doing anything, podcasting, talking, singing, anything, man, get a pop filter. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the shock mount. This is very important in recording. You never know if you may bump the mic or anything like that. This is going to stop all vibrations. So right now I'm actually recording on the NT1. The first audio from this video was actually from the Blue Ember, and I gave that to my engineer. So now I'm on the Rode NT1. So let's see how it sounds. So I'm screwing on the shock mount. Luckily everything is universal these days. So swapping out, shock mounts and different mounts is pretty much a breeze, because my Ember didn't come with a shock mount at all. It just had a regular mount for the mic, which I thought that was actually the mount which is on the other side, but that's actually for the pop filter. Shouts out to Rode for making this setup so simple. Now here's the NT1. I'm just gonna screw it on. There's a screw at the bottom where you can like twist the screw instead of having to twist the mic, because you want to eliminate moving around such delicate and expensive equipment as much as possible. So again, shout out to Rode for their engineering. Yeah, you want to make sure everything's secure. You know, you don't want to have anything too tight. You don't want to, mess anything up, but you definitely want to have everything tight and snug and, in a comfortable position. Lastly, I'm going to screw on the pop filter. Rode comes with its own special pop filter. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, there's so many different screws. You can adjust the pop filter a few different ways. So you can have your angle, angle it right at your mouth. Pop filters are very important. They cut out a lot of the extra crazy sounds and you don't want to have that, especially if you trying to get on the radio or something, or maybe you're doing voiceovers for a cartoon, or maybe you're making a YouTube video like me. Or maybe you're streaming, anything, man. This mic has dual connections, so you can connect it with XLR or the USB-C. So yeah, I'm just getting everything straightened out, angle it how I want it to angle. With my room set up, I figured I'd rather just have like a sit-down mic setup. I'm used to, recording in a booth, like standing up. But I've also found out that, recording sitting down, is just as effective. So, hey, why not just sit down? Okay, now here's the ISO box. I got this ISO box from Amazon for about $100, but it's basically like a studio in a box. It has foam. It's lined with foam on the inside, just like any studio, and it's pretty sturdy too. So I've had this quite some time, maybe like a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. But I was trying to get it to just go on top of the mic. My Ember was pretty slim, so it could kind of fall right into the grooves in the ISO box. But this is a large diaphragm microphone, so it was probably like twice the thickness of my Ember. So it really wouldn't fit into the bottom of the ISO box. So I just decided to remove the part of the housing where the microphone would normally go into, and just have the ISO box just sitting on top of the shock mount. The bottom of the ISO box is foam too, so it wouldn't bump and make any crazy vibration noises against the shock mount. I mean, I'm just figuring this out, just winging it. I mean, it's working. So as you see, the ISO box has a pop filter too in the front of the cage. I just figure, hey, why not use dual pop filters? A pop filter in front of the pop filter to stop all the popping from popping. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out, and I didn't even know that part came out, and it came out. Yay me. So now I'm just gonna figure out how to sit this ISO box on here on the mic. Would this be cool to record like this? I think it's okay. So now I'm just getting my angle right, just making sure it's gonna be sturdy and not move anywhere. I mean, it looks all right to me. Yeah, if you're going to be recording and you don't have a treated room, you don't have a fancy studio, or maybe you don't have room in your closet to turn your closet into a studio, you can just get an ISO box that fully surrounds the mic so that the only sound that the mic picks up is what's spoken into the front of the mic. Most condenser microphones are the direction it's like front direct. I'm not technical and all that, but I believe most mics you speak into the front of the microphone, and that's how the sound is absorbed. So yeah, you just want to make sure you got everything snug. Now I'm just making sure that this cage is going to actually like be sturdy and stable, and also I don't want it to be too high and have the foam blocking the mic. So I'm just making sure that, nothing will be blocked. You don't want to block your microphone. I mean, it's going to pick up pretty good. So, I mean, hey, it works. So I'm looking to see that I can actually see the colanoid, which is made with gold. It shines. And I could see it. So, I mean, I'm good to go. So I'm going to tighten this pop filter, get it adjusted to my speaking angle. You don't want it right up on your lip, because you want some room to kind of move around if you need to, but you don't want it too close on your ISO box to where it may like bump into it or something. You don't want anything bumping into each other. That's the last thing you want. Last but not least, let's get rid of this old XLR cable, because the good people at Rode gave me one, a red one. I like red. It's a nice fancy color. I also like black, the color of this microphone and the color of my outfit. But I don't like this black XLR cable anymore. And more cable. And more cable. I wonder what I'm going to do with that old XLR cable. Looky, looky, looky. I got me a new XLR cable. So let's get this all plugged up. XLR cables come with the male and female end. So one end goes into the mic, the other end goes into your interface. I'm recording on an Apollo Solo interface. The Apollo Solo is pretty good. It hasn't failed me at all. It's really exceeded my expectations. So I'm plugging in the mic, the XLR cable, and I'm noticing, oh, that's the wrong side. It's two different ends. So again, this mic has dual connectability, so I can connect it via XLR, and also the same place where that XLR cable is going, there's a USB-C port that can go from the mic directly into the computer. So if you don't have an interface, well, here's your mic, because you can just plug it right into the computer. And the USB-C is the same on both sides. So, and actually the mic comes with a USB-C cable as well. So now I'm going to plug this XLR cable into the interface. You want to have your cables like, neat and, in the right place in case you want to move around, in case you want to move your mic around, Organization is key when it comes to dealing with these things, dealing with studios and microphones and wires and electronics. You want to be very strategic and tidy, because you never want to move something around and then everything else moves and falls with it. You have your cables, to the side or ready to pull away at any moment. And your stuff is going to be a lot more secure, and you'll have more freedom in the studio. So boom, there we go. I got this XLR cable hooked up. It got me a little give in case I need to move around. And I'm just, more adjusting. Comfort is a very big thing when it comes to recording. Now I'm gonna throw on my Audio Technica headphones. I also picked these up when I bought the mic. They were about $50. And I also gave my engineer the other headphones I had, the other Audio Technica 20s. So, boom.